Hey everyone, we need to talk. If you've been following the news for the last few weeks, something big has been happening in the gaming industry. Something big, and it's negative. It's not positive. A lot of game developers have been talking about this, about what's been going on. A lot of them have been redesigning and replanning, and some of them having to delay their games and delay new IPs, or the revealing of them, or they had to cancel their games, or they've been giving the games away for free. And it's mainly because Unity, the game engine Unity, which has been used to power games such as Wood, Court of Lamb, Pokemon Go, there's a few others, Turbo Overkill, and a lot of retro titles. They have been told that every version of Unity, that means personal, pro, professional, all the way up, and any version, so like from any year, that there was going to be a change in the pricing. There was also going to be a new fee implemented called the runtime fee, which basically the main idea is if you install the game, uninstall it, reinstall it, the developer would be charged depending on whatever version they are, how much they're earning, and all these different things. That is very dodgy. It is very wrong morally, and I couldn't believe that they would actually go that far. But it didn't surprise me, because the guy who is the CEO of Unity, he was the CEO of EA. He has been caught numerous times trying to heavily monetize core gameplay mechanics that don't need to be monetized. He originally had this idea that he wanted to monetize the let's say if he was playing Battlefield 1 and you ran out of bullets, reserve bullets, you would have to pay a fee to use them, to get more bullets, which is ridiculous. He was the CEO when loot boxes first started to rear their ugly head. And since then, he's been part of Unity. He has said some things that are very dodgy and very wrong. He's called people bad names, saying if you don't monetize your game, you are an idiot, or if you ain't putting any microtransactions, then you're a effing thing, which is bad. So to see this runtime fee come into the thing, and it doesn't even count. It counts even if someone pirated the game. So if they haven't got it from genuine means, it would have been a really bad thing. And so a lot of developers have had to, cancel their games because then they're moving to a different engine, or the main have been working on a game and gone so far in development that they just want to start from scratch, because they're going to have to learn a new engine, and by that point it's like, what's the point of going back? Some of them are about to delay their games so they can port them to other engines, and I've had to have these discussions. I haven't spoke about this to Ben, because obviously he's the main, he's the guy who owns the Z.FG, the Z IP. Sorry, I'm used to saying Z.FG. He owns the Z IP. He's the one who came up with Z. He's the one who created the albums. He's the one who created her records, so a lot of things. And I hadn't spoken to him about this because I just didn't know. I wasn't going to tell him anything until it was set in stone. And the idea for me was, what I was going to do was October the 31st is the planned release date for the Z.FG demo. And I've set a target to try and get it done by I've got 36 days to try and get it done, because I need to get it to certain YouTubers so they can play on their channels. So Waypoint, Raven, Vixen, and Ben. And then I was going to have a break for about 2 months. And then January I was going to start the next update, and then we were going to go for the full pelt of the big update, which seriously was going to be one of those things that I was like really nervous about. But because of this happened, it suddenly put a dent in that idea, and it looked like I may have to cancel Z.FG after all this time of me working on it. And so I decided that I was going to release the demo when it was done, and then cancel Z.FG completely. So you could play the demo, but it wasn't going to go any further than that. And it was a sad decision that I was going to have to make. And that was going to start literally on January. And then, so it was like, I would either have to port it, which I'm going to have to learn a new engine, and by that point, I wouldn't want to work on Z, you know. I would have to redo, like, years of work to get it to this stage, and it's not worth it. It wouldn't be worth it. I would rather spend that time creating a new IP, which I've already decided what it would be. And I said this to Shadow, I said this to one of my friends, and one of them said, you spent so much time on it, you should carry on with it, But I was just like, I was nervous and scared because, who knows, they may like it and may want to monetize it, and if it does, wow, that'd be shocking. If he suddenly said to me, yeah, you can put money towards it, you can earn money off it, well, that would blow my mind. But with Unity's new plan, it wouldn't have been effective, and it would have been bad. And I would have then had to go and learn a new engine, which I would probably because I've only used Unity. I've never used any other engine. I've started to try and learn them, like Godot and Unreal and Game Maker and stuff like that, but to suddenly be forced to learn a new engine, that would have been different. But this is where and this is where it gets good. So today Unity finally announced, after losing so much stock, after destroying the reputation of all the Unity developers, to seeing their competitors get such an amount of funding. Like Godot suddenly had a massive amount of funding, and they're completely overhauling the engine. So who knows where that goes. I am going to be continuing development of Z.FG because Unity has reversed their decision. They have now decided to actually heighten certain things. They've been listening to the developers, and they are now also removing that stupid splash screen, which didn't need to be there at all. I think that should only be there if you're using it professionally. And they've heightened it, and the runtime fee only works after 2024 version. So yeah, because I've been using the Unity 2019 version, so that means I can continue developing it all the way to the end. Because the very end of the demo, there was a little reveal. I'm not going to say what it is, but it all makes sense. And then the plan is, after that, there's going to be what we call the major updates, and then there's going to be minor updates. So the major updates will be like sort of like episodes, but it would be like new levels and stuff like that. And then the minor updates would be like new areas that you could unlock, and the gameplay mechanics won't really change, but you'd probably get like new weapons, you'd get new items, new parts of the story, new music and stuff like that. And there was going to be seasonal content and stuff like that, so it was going to be a really good idea, and there was a lot of things that are planned. So that is what I'm planning on doing. And then after that, there was going to be after all the major updates come out, there's going to be one final update, which will be like a epilogue type thing where it will wrap everything up. There is an ending planned. Originally, wasn't going to end Knight's character. I was going to leave it open. I was going to leave the story open, but it wraps it up. Doesn't do it right in your face. You have to go and find the ending, and then the next game will be me ditching Unity. By that point, hopefully Shadow would have learned the new the new engine, which is going to be, I think I asked them to learn Unreal, so hopefully them doing that, so that me and them can work on the next game, which we both are looking forward to, because we were talking about it yesterday, and we've been talking about it quite a lot. And it's meant to be like, it's gonna be a mixture between like Skyrim, Far Cry, Hunt Showdown, let me think of Blood, Doom, Quake, that type of game. Witchfire as well, which is a new game that's come out, which looks pretty cool, and it's gonna be similar to that style. And Order 1886, I think it was, and Life of Pi, or Life of Pi and Bloodborne. It's going to be all those mixed into one. So it's going to be a really good game. And it's going to be better than that monstrosity that that was released this year. So much so that I've completely forgot what it was called. But we know it was a game that was an Xbox Game Pass release. It was made by the makers of Dishonored, so I'd like to give you a bigger rough idea. So yeah, Z.FG still going. I'm glad that Unity's reversed his decision. I would have preferred it if they suddenly sacked that CEO, because he is a waste of space and he's dangerous in the gaming industry. He should never be allowed in the gaming industry in the first place. But baby steps. There's some developers, certain people I think in the gaming industry should just not work in the gaming industry one bit. Peter Molyneux is one. Pete Hines is another. But they're still in the gaming industry, sadly. But yeah. So October the 31st, the demo is the main target. If it doesn't, I'm gonna give it like a week before Halloween. If I can't get it done by Halloween, you will know way ahead. I'm not gonna throw you in on the deep end and say, no, it's delayed. I'll give you enough time to work that out and to find out. But I've got a list, and I'm going to go through them quickly. I've got 36 days. I can do it. I think I can do it. I can do this. And then I'm really looking forward to see what you lot do with the game. I'm really looking forward to see how you play. I wonder how if you find any of the hidden secrets. That's the one thing I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to the reveal, and I want to see if you're going to be playing this and you get to the reveal. The best thing to do when you see the right room, get your camera on and film, because I want to see your reaction to the very end of that. Because seriously, I made the reveal back in March, and I still watch it now because it's that good. It's that good. That's not just me to my own horn. Literally, I'm my own worst critic. And there's things in that game there that I don't know how I did it. I just don't. And I'm impressed myself. So, don't just show how bad my self-esteem is. But yeah, it's gonna be worth it. I hope you enjoy the game. I hope you enjoy the demo, and I just hope it's worth the wait. I didn't want to release the game or release the demo like rushed, because I hate. I don't want to do like No Man's Sky and stuff like that. I want it to be right, and it needs to be right. It's my first game, by the way, as well, so I'm still learning. I'm always learning, and yeah, maybe the release schedule's weird. Maybe I've done things that in the gaming industry you should never do, or structured it wrong or stuff like that. But I'm still learning, and there's things. One day I'll get things right. Hopefully this is right. Well, I'm gonna leave it there for you. So I gotta get back to work, and let's just, because there's a cool Easter egg I've just thought today, and let's just say they're lost. If you're a 2 Down fan, Yeah. Anyway, stay safe, everyone, and thanks for being there. You know, you mean the word. Truthfully, right? Yeah. So, till then, cheerio, and as always, prepare to receive. I should never say that. That's Ben stuff. Mine is till then, cheerio. There's a reason behind it. And if there's a certain phrase that I haven't really said yet, which is also important, my dear chap. Anyway, that is.